So let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to IKEA for, say, just one lamp, and then somehow you walk out 3 hours later with a cart that's absolutely overflowing with stuff you had no idea you needed? Yeah, we've all been there.
But here's the thing you need to know. That's not a failure of your willpower, not at all. That entire experience is meticulously engineered. You didn't just get lost, you were actually following their script perfectly. You see, IKEA isn't really just a store. It's what you could call a conversion machine. It's an environment specifically built to change your goals from the second you walk through the door, making that shopping list in your pocket pretty much useless. The secret sauce behind this whole machine has a name. It's called scripted disorientation. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's the intentional process of making you feel a little bit lost. Why? Because when you're lost, you're much more open to suggestion.
So how do they actually build this trap? Well, it all starts with the floor plan. IKEA's design completely rejects how most normal stores are laid out.
Just look at this breakdown. Most retail stores use a simple grid layout. It's efficient, it puts you in control, but IKEA? No way. They use a winding, fixed path where they choose your route. Their goal isn't your convenience, it's to guarantee you see every single product they sell.
A great way to think about that path is like a river, a retail river. It has its own current, and it forces you to just drift. You can't really rush it. You just have to flow past everything they've put in your way. You've surrendered all control.
And you know that feeling of slight confusion you get? That's a real psychological phenomenon. It's called the Gruen effect. It's that exact moment when the overwhelming environment makes you forget why you even came in the first place. And in that state, you become incredibly vulnerable to impulse buys. To make that effect even stronger, they pull a classic trick right out of the casino playbook: no windows and no clocks. By removing any connection to the outside world, your sense of time just dissolves. An hour can feel like 10 minutes.
Now let's talk about the first part of this journey, the showroom. And let's be clear, this part isn't really about selling you furniture. It's about selling you a dream, a better version of your life.
The environment here is basically a theater stage. They create these fully staged rooms, or vignettes. The lighting is warm and homey, they use mirrors to make the spaces feel bigger, they even put real books and personal knickknacks on the shelves. It's a performance of a perfect, organized life.
And all this staging is designed to do something really specific to your brain. It activates your mirror neurons. So when you see that perfectly cozy living room, a part of your brain fires up as if you're already living in it. You're not just thinking about buying a chair. You're buying the calm, happy person you imagine yourself being in that chair.
Okay, so you've seen the dream, you've imagined the perfect life. Now you descend into the next section, the market hall. This is where the impulse harvest really begins.
The shift in atmosphere is immediate, and it's jarring. The warm lighting is gone, replaced by harsh fluorescent tubes. The cozy rugs are gone. Now it's just hard concrete floors. The vibe instantly switches from home to warehouse. And that's a signal. It's time to start grabbing things.
And boy, do people grab things. Get this, it's estimated that up to 60% of all purchases made at IKEA are unplanned. They happen right here, in this part of the store. But why? Well, it's because your brain is exhausted. By this point, you've probably walked close to a mile. You've made hundreds of tiny little decisions and evaluations in the showroom. It's a condition called decision fatigue. And when your brain is tired, it doesn't want to make hard choices. It just wants easy wins.
And they make those easy wins irresistible with a technique that has a pretty funny name, Bulla Bulla. It's basically just dumping massive piles of cheap items into giant bins. That messiness tricks our brains into thinking, bargain. It feels like a treasure hunt, and it's the perfect quick thrill for a tired mind.
But the final move, the checkmate, is the most brilliant of all. And it happens after you've paid, right when you're feeling the pain of that huge bill. See, to make sure you come back, IKEA needs to control how you remember your visit. And they do this using a psychological principle called the peak-end rule. It says that we don't remember an entire experience, we just remember its most intense moment, the peak, and how it ended.
Think about it. The checkout line is a really negative peak. You see the huge bill, you wait forever, it's painful. But right after that pain, what do they offer you? A $1 hot dog. This creates a brand new, powerfully positive end memory. And that happy ending actually overwrites the painful memory of paying. That hot dog isn't about making a profit. In fact, it's a loss leader. Its only job is to cement a positive final impression. It validates that feeling that you got a great deal, and it makes sure you walk out the door with a smile on your face. So, when you look at the whole picture, from that winding path at the beginning to the cheap bite of a hot dog at the end, every single step is part of the plan. The maze isn't designed to trap your body, it's designed to liberate your wallet. The real question is, now that you know the script, do you think you can escape it next time?